You're listening to America's Diesel Podcast. So as of the filming of this podcast right now, it's currently April 18th. And we just posted a video where Jesse talks about the basically the last year of the LBZ, so the 07 Duramax being the best truck diesel pickup of that year. And he's like, fight me. And we've, on this podcast, excuse me, I might need an extra barley juice before we start this one. We've talked about the best diesel engine in a pickup.
No, we also went through the trucks because we talked about steering issues. We talked about other things.
Yeah. So I'm not saying I agree with Jesse, but I'm not saying like I disagree. Like the LBZ
Duramax guy over here.
The LBZ is not a bad truck. It better not be a Cat Eye. That's all I can say for sure about that one. But it better be a fucking Sierra. That's for sure.
Even with Ram's steering and transmission issues, I think I would still pick a Ram.
Yeah. You would. I'm not saying you're wrong. No one's right, no one's wrong, Tyler.
Next topic.
Thanks for tuning in. This is
nobody's right, nobody's wrong. Shut the fuck up. What did you do? Did you go to like a tolerance meeting before you came here? Is that what you're doing all day?
A 6 can be a 9, Tyler. It's just about perspective.
Yeah.
We just got to be respectful of everybody's opinion.
Yes.
Just respectful.
This week's podcast episode is brought to you by Fuel Bomb Diesel Additive, an additive designed for diesel enthusiasts, made by diesel enthusiasts. Ben, take it away.
Hell yeah, dude. So this is our in-house Fuel Bomb fuel additive for your diesel truck. Our biggest thing here is making sure that you can pretty much always have diesel additive on you all the time. You've got a lot of other additives out on the market that they have, anti-gel in there all the time. They have cetane in there all the time. They end up being big and bulky bottles. Our standard everyday diesel fuel additive is 1 ounce per 32 gallons, and that's its main job is to make sure that your fuel system stays lubricated and prevents the formation of algae. And it should also help you in colder climates too.
Should definitely help you in colder climates. Along with cleaning your fuel system and maintaining it, it'll also help you bump that cetane number up for a more efficient burn of your diesel fuel. And if cetane is just what you're after, there's the Fuel Bomb Hellfire, which is our straight 8+ cetane enhancer.
Yeah, and you guys asked, and we brought them back. We did go away from the bottles that didn't have the measuring little parts in there. We brought them back for you, so now you can measure out your 1 ounce per 32 gallons for the F-Bomb or 4 ounces per 32 gallons for the Hellfire.
Both these additives are available on our website, dieselpowerproducts.com. Now let's get back to that episode.
This is America's Diesel Podcast. Thanks for tuning in. It's Ben, Tyler, and Corey. Tyler's pissed off. That's fine. We'll tolerate him. You can find us on Google Play, SoundCloud, iTunes, Spotify. You can listen to podcasts by searching America's Diesel Podcast. Make sure and check out our Facebook group. It's called America's Diesel Podcast - the group. Also check us out on Instagram. We do go live on there every Wednesday right around 5 p.m. Pacific time. If you need parts for your pickup, make sure and check out dieselpowerproducts.com. You see that quick ship logo. It's verified, in stock, ready to rock. And if you're placing an order online, make sure that you type in the order notes section podcast, or let your salesman know on the phone that you are a podcast listener. Receive absolutely nothing monetarily, but helps us let the big guys upstairs know that we're down here helping people buy parts for their truck, because money does make the world go round. And Tyler, reviews.
Yeah, reviews.
I'm not looking at you.
We're tolerant, so I guess just put whatever review you want, and if you like us, then we'll be tolerant. If you don't, we'll be tolerant. Just review it, I guess.
Cool.
What's wrong with this guy today?
There are good things of an LBZ. I don't think they're total shit trucks.
Yeah. I think you should bring your kids' big wheel to ride for Boys Weekend instead of riding the side by side. You just went down a notch.
All because I'm not saying that the LBZ is the worst truck.
Dude, we've done nothing but bash Duramaxes, and now you're just like, they're good.
Well, yeah, I will continue to bash the shit out of them because...
Nobody's going to believe you. Nobody's gonna believe you.
I keep it real, man. I mean, it's got a 6-speed Allison transmission. The interior is super comfy. Getting those with a nice trim package like an LTZ, got touchscreen
It's
Bose
perfect
stereo.
for taking your boyfriend out to dinner.
It is. I'm sure that those guys, Brad and Chad, are very comfortable in their LBZ.
Pick up, your Starbucks in the morning. Go to maybe a nursery and look at flowers.
I mean, I bet you there's a way to somehow download Grindr on the touchscreen in the truck.
I'm sure there is. It probably has a button for it,
Yeah.
just like OnStar. Grinder.
I bet you it's got a replacement button as the OnStar logo, but it's a big G. Grindr.
What happened today? Do you have like bad news? Like you're about to lay on us?
No.
Something feels off.
Something feels off?
Something feels off.
Okay.
He's in cancel boys weekend on us.
Absolutely
Something.
not.
Something.
Not even a little bit.
Yeah.
Speaking of boys weekend, I might get uninvited from boys weekend now.
You might.
All because I said the LBZs are not shit trucks. I'd still take a 6.4 of a cat eye. Still would.
Corey, how you doing?
I'm great.
I heard you just ordered a trailer.
I did.
Why don't you talk about that?
So I ended up getting a 18-footer, just flatbed.
Fox?
Went to Fox, yeah.
Right on.
Ended up going with an 18-footer. It's custom order, kind of, but not really. There's nothing special. I mean, they already have the templates for the trailer anyway.
Right.
But my main thing was it had to be no longer than 25 feet, and a 20-foot trailer was pushing it.
Yeah.
Just because of my storage space. So we went the 18-footer with tandems, electric brakes, 6-lug, so it's 10K.
Perfect.
So
Hell yeah.
we had the option to go for a 7K trailer, but I'm trying to future proof. So if I need to tow something a little bit heavier, I have that option. Because I'm pretty sure the 4Runner would be pretty close to maxing out the 7K.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so we got all that squared away, and we pick it up either the Monday or Tuesday before boys weekend. So that is going to be its main voyage.
Perfect. Love it.
Taking a play out of Tyler's book.
Yeah. Yep.
Excellent.
Don't listen to him over there.
We're talking. Yeah, so that's
I'll just move my microphone away.
Mr. Fancy Pants over here. Mr. Fancy Pants over here.
yeah.
Duramax loving laptop. He's probably looking at.
I bet his back pockets are bedazzled.
They are.
I'll just answer some emails.
Just joking, Ben. It's all right. You got strap situation figured out?
Yep. Doing max.
Right
Going
on.
with max.
Right on.
Yeah. So that's all handled.
What are you laughing over there, Duramax boy? What? Get on the mic. Come on.
Am I allowed back now?
Yeah,
I'm off timeout?
Yeah. You're off
Okay,
timeout.
I'm off timeout. Thanks,
Yeah,
guys.
Back on timeout. Just messing. Golly.
Yeah, so that's kind of what's up.
That's pretty quick though. Turn around. When'd you place the order officially?
We went last Friday.
Last Friday.
Yeah.
Those are cool guys over there. That's
They
where
are,
I got like one of their last like little utility trailers for the side by side
Nice.
that they had.
They've got a really good selection.
Yeah, I'm sure they do now. Like when I was looking, it was pretty bleak.
I mean, an enclosed trailer would have been rad, but
God, there's so much money though.
they are, dude. It's just, yeah. So, yeah, we just opted for just a regular car hauler.
Yeah.
And, yeah, we'll be good.
That's a good trailer to have, man.
Well,
For anything, whether you're doing shit around the house or
Yeah.
I mean anything. That's a nice trailer to have.
And we kind of learned from our past mistakes because back when we lived in Southern California, when I would tow the Jeep around, we were like, oh yeah, we'll just get a trailer off Craigslist for like $1,000, and and call it good. But we ended up like throwing $3,000 into it.
Right.
So at that point, we were better off just buying a new trailer, especially back then, because trailers were
Trailers
much
are cheap.
cheaper.
Yeah.
So this time we just made the decision to like go with a brand new trailer. That way we don't have to worry about, sending it in for service for new axles, because the axles were so outdated they didn't have parts for it anymore. And
Yeah.
yeah.
If you don't mind asking, how much did it cost you? You can give a ballpark if you want.
So with spare tire, I don't have a ball, so I just said throw one of their cheaper balls in. It's gonna be like a Kurt drop, and out the door with everything, it's like 5,200.
Dude, that's not bad.
No,
And those are like electric brakes?
yeah,
I mean,
and I don't need to worry about a controller because the truck comes with it automatically built in.
I think that's like money well spent, especially
Agreed.
if it's like the difference between buying like a $3,000 used trailer that's like 10 years old,
Yeah,
and it might be in okay shape, but still 10 years old.
and I'm gonna have to do the wood on it next year.
Yeah.
It's-
Spending a couple $1,000s more getting a brand new, and not just a brand new, but a trailer made for you.
exactly.
Yeah, 100% worth it.
Yeah,
Good move.
I agree.
Yeah.
I did want to have tuning before boys weekend, but I'd rather have the Toyota out there than tuning on the truck.
We'll get that trailer nice and muddy for you.
Yeah, right.
Sure.
You got a power washer?
Yeah,
All right, cool. Yeah, you're
I
good.
got a little Ryobi guy. so.
Okay.
Yeah, just the fact of having a trailer is
Mhm.
like I haven't used my trailer for basically anything other than the side by side.
Right.
But just knowing that I have a trailer,
Yeah.
like if we need to do like any like what, I'd rather throw a yard of freaking gravel on my trailer than the back of the truck.
Yeah.
For one, it's lower to the ground, and two, I don't fuck up my truck bed.
I have having a trailer like that can move a vehicle around is like
Oh, that's
a life goal of mine.
That is yeah.
Like I know it sounds so dumb. It's like, get married, have kids, or whatever. Part of my like way I envision myself as like an adult, like I have a truck and I have a trailer. I don't know why. I feel better about life if I have a truck and a trailer.
The only thing I think I would have added that I didn't think of until like literally now, is like a hitch on the front of the trailer, so I could like put a winch in.
Yeah.
But
You could just get like one of those mounting plates and
Exactly.
just weld it to the front of the trailer.
exactly.
Yeah.
So it's
Does it have like a little box or anything up front?
nope,
Any store?
just super basic.
Is there enough tongue though to put a box?
Oh yeah.
Perfect. Because you could get like a truck toolbox and,
Exactly.
and mount it
Yeah.
right on there with just a couple U-bolts and
Yeah.
I mean, you have a winch on your
on my
rig.
Toyota,
So
yeah.
as long as you get lined up, you could throw over the front.
Yeah, I'm not super concerned with like the Toyota, just like other vehicles.
Yeah.
So-
yeah, totally.
I didn't think about that until you're like, oh, having like something to just.
Do you have
haul
a
cars
picture of your
around.
Toyota?
Yeah.
At all? Like that you could pop up there?
No, but
No. Oh. Just wanted to see it.
It's pretty rad.
Yeah. I've only seen like
little
side
glimpses of
shot,
it.
like glimpses of it. In Dave's video he posted when he went over and was
Oh yeah, when it was on like jack stands and everything.
yeah.
So one of the cool things about this that I do want to give Corey some props on is we haven't talked about it in a long time, but we've always kind of preached and making a plan, like having a goal, making a plan, making a list, getting an Excel sheet, being realistic with yourself. And
Yeah.
you are very close to having, the payoff pitch.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
You've been, it's been a year.
Mhm.
You made a plan that it was supposed to be done, in this time frame,
Right.
and you've done it.
Yeah.
So, and you've done it from what I can tell on budget.
Mhm.
There was no surprises. You're
No.
methodical with what you did, and I'm gonna give you props on that.
Yeah.
It's hard to do.
It is like it's very difficult. Like all said and done, even with like the purchase of the Toyota, I'm probably into that for like 11 grand, and that's suspension seats, that's RCV shafts, that's
Yeah.
the purchase of the vehicle, everything.
I'm excited to see it out there.
Yeah.
Because I've said this before, like off-roading things, like I've said, like a side-by-side is a good purchase for like doing the off-road thing because it's
Mhm.
like already built, but at that same rate, you got to spend like 20 grand.
Yeah.
Like you did it for 11 and you got a rig that can actually,
it won't keep up with a side by side, but yeah.
it'll probably do more than a side by side in certain situations.
Yeah.
So I think it's rad, dude. I'm excited to see that thing out there. Again, I'll bring it up. My only concern is the width of the of the trails, as far as like the overgrownness of the trails were.
I think
especially that one road going down to the sand hill. But if you don't care about the body, then
no, I think
pit strap never hurt anybody.
Yeah.
I mean, eventually I plan on like getting rid of the doors and everything like that as well. So
Yeah. No, I'm excited. That's gonna be a good time.
I'm curious what you were expecting, like from the 4Runner.
Few different colors.
Oh,
Just mainly there's just a few different colors. Like I didn't know it was like one color.
yeah.
Well, that's nice.
Okay, so to be fair though, the hood,
Okay, the hood's black.
not fully. I mean, it's
Okay.
black and bare metal, but
Perfect. No, that's fine.
but I do have a plan. I think I'm gonna take that off one of these days and have Dave do like a Dave custom on it.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. As far as it like engine running wise, like strong engine,
Oh, yeah.
everything perfect, dude. Oh my god, I'm so freaking jacked,
Yeah.
man. I'm so jacked. I'm going to Wallace this weekend, as the shakedown run for the trailer.
Mhm.
Which, I wanted to go somewhere closer, but then my wife, starts looking at places and like, oh, we can go here because it's actually kind of funny. There's a lot of campsites that are closed right now still.
Still,
Yeah, like we were trying to go up to just Chihuahua.
I feel like the international is like the what is it, Memorial Day.
Well, we were camping last year.
Mhm.
I mean, shit, we were camping in, I want to say February.
Well, yeah. By the time we went to Boys Weekend, you guys were already in full swing.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
We probably already went 5 times.
Yeah.
But like everywhere was closed just because of the ground. Just they're worried about the ground not thawed enough or still thawing out, and then want trucks with trailers ripping it up. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
Wallace is open, and we're gonna pretty much be the only ones there, which is gonna be nice because it's if anybody has the opportunity to go to Wallace to like camp, Wallace RV Park, it sounds like an RV park kind of a thing. This is where we went up there, and Lenny was my neighbor.
Mhm.
But it's super freaking cool up there because for one, you got Wallace Brewing is like the main building there.
Like
And
a
there's
brewery.
oh yeah,
I'm in.
it's on the river. The river actually like flows under it. And then like the campsite is just north of the like it's in walking distance. Like it's just right there. It's like 50 yards. So we're going to be just camping at Wallace RV. There's a cool little, they've got like a couple little cabins and whatnot and a cool little river that goes through there. And then from there, that main road, you can go, you can go north. There's a bunch of logging roads and whatnot, or you can head, south right into town, do the town, and then go up like Moon Pass or whatever. But
I can tell you right now, I just had a picture in my head. The first thing, if I'm able to, that I want to do when I get a truck bed camper, and we would have, if in-laws are in town or something like that, we can have someone watch the kids, is I want to take Lynette, my wife, up there and go, the fact that there's a brewery with a campsite,
yeah,
so we can go have like really good food, good beer.
dude, pull it up. Wallace RV Park.
Yeah, good food, good beer, but then also
It's
have
amazing.
the camping vibe, but then also like be able to sleep in a heated, like,
Yeah. Dude, and they got full on showers there too. Like heated, like it's
I'm down. Like I would love to take my wife out there and do that, especially because we're trying to also get ourselves some dirt bikes so we can,
so first
go
hit
putt
on
around.
Wallace RV Park, hit on that triangle thing. No, the other one where it says Great Stay.
So see, this is Wallace, Idaho.
Wallace, a tiny little mining town. So the spot we got is 14C. Is a spot we got. And then that blue is 9 Mile Creek. But then just keep scrolling down. Boom. City Limits Brew Pub. Right there. So that's the restaurant. And like I said, the water goes under the restaurant. Super freaking cool. And then go to like their beer or like their food. Like either one. Their food looks amazing.
Oh, it's right by Kellogg.
Yeah,
okay.
dude. Yeah. So funny enough, when I was turning, this is actually kind of a funny story. when so when I first met my wife, I lied to her about my age by 1 year because I was 21 and she's 7 years older than me,
Mhm.
and I told her I was 22
Oh,
because that sounds so much better than 21.
it's so much, especially
it truly does.
when you meet in a bar scene or something like that.
Yeah.
21 to 22 is a big difference. I know it sounds lame.
It
but
sounds super late, but anyways, I lied, right?
Mhm.
I said I was 22, and she's like, "Do you have a car? Do you have it?" Like, I'm like, yeah, I've fucking been working. At this point, I've worked here for like 40 years. But anyways,
I'm a fucking adult.
Yeah. Anyways, so like, look at that food, dude.
That looks so good.
Dude.
Dude,
Mm.
I'm in.
So we started dating, right? And we're dating to the point. This was, I can't remember. This was like before Christmas, I think. And then all of a sudden, my birthday is coming up,
Mhm.
and they're like, "What do you want to do for your birthday?" I was like, "Well, I want to go to Wallace. Like, that'd be super dope. Like, I love Wallace. Wallace is cool." And I started freaking out because I was like, "Oh shit, they're giving me like a fucking cake that has like 23 on it, but I'm not turning 23. I'm turning 22, and like someone's gonna like. Thank goodness my wife sucks ass at math. Like, she wouldn't be able to like make, like, if she saw my ID, she wouldn't be able to like just off the top of her head go like, "You're not 20."
Mhm.
And so like, I'm not even kidding you. Like 3 days before we left, I was like, "Babe, I need to talk to you." And she like all freaked out. And then I told her that I lied to her about my age. She started laughing. So luckily that worked out. But when we went to Wallace, that brewery was like just firing up.
Mhm.
And what was cool is they brought us in the back and like showed us all their shit. Like it was a great experience, and their beer is damn good. So that's where I'm going to be at this weekend.
I think we need to do a trip out there too.
Dude, it's awesome. The only downside is it's 2 hours away, an hour and a half away.
Oh, it's right by Kellogg. It's
Yeah.
right by Silver. I used to do that every weekend. Like,
Yeah,
you go
it's not
snowboarding in
bad.
Silver. No,
It's not bad.
It's right off 90. It's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think that's that bad. I mean, we're going what, hour 15, hour and a half now for boys weekend?
About an hour.
Huh.
Yeah.
That ain't nothing to me. Like, honestly, man, for trips, once you get over an hour, if it's
Oh, yeah.
1 hour to 4 hours,
Yeah.
to me, it feels
It's
the
just
same.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's cool too because they got cabins and whatnot. It's right off the road, but again,
Whoa,
like
Jeep Jamboree, June 29th.
yeah.
Blues Festival. Oh, they got a whole calendar of
Oh,
shit.
dude, all sorts of stuff going on there.
Dude, shout out freaking Wallace right now.
Yeah.
RV park. Unsolicited. You have no idea that we're talking about you right now, but we totally are.
Yeah, no, they have a lot of cool shit, and Wallace is such a fun town. You can ride your side by side right into town. We're actually not even bringing our side by side. I was actually telling Corey the maiden voyage on the side by side is going to be boys' weekend this year.
Oh, for the first one for the year?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. This winter is just drug its ass. So yeah, this will be my first time towing with my new tires, towing with the tuner. I'm pretty excited about that. I mean, it's not going to be fully loaded, but hey, I'll still be
Close
able to.
enough. Well,
yeah.
what do you mean fully loaded? Like,
The trailer.
what more would you put in there?
Oh, about a 1,500-pound side by side.
Oh, for Wallace. Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
I'm sorry. I thought you were talking
Yeah.
about for boys weekend. It won't be
boys'
fully
weekend
loaded.
is
I
gonna
was
be
like,
fully
what do you mean?
loaded.
Like, what do you?
Yeah, we're gonna be fully
Like-
stocked on
Like,
that.
Tyler, I've seen your wife.
One. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I weigh more than her.
yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. Fully loaded,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. No, it's super cool up there. This will be our second time staying there. Yeah, second time staying there. Yeah, it's an awesome place.
So I have a question for you on your side by side.
Yeah.
So we've been talking about recovery equipment,
Mm-hmm.
and this is for anybody that's got a side by side or that is into recovery equipment.
This is actually a really good topic because I need to start putting together like my recovery
your little
bag.
kit too. Okay, cool. Let's
Yeah.
talk about it. So Tyler's been talking about a kinetic recovery rope.
Yeah.
What size would you do for a side by side like yours?
It's actually relatively small. I believe it's, oh my Lord. It's like a 1/4 inch, dude. It's not 1/4 inch. What is it? It's a small rope.
Like 1.25 inches?
No.
What brand were you looking at?
I was looking at
was it-
Voodoo. Well, they're like Voodoo Off Road has one. And the only reason I was looking at it because it's the same color as my side by side. It's not their site, but
What's that?
that's not their site. But
Voodoo Off Road. Shout out to Voodoo Off Road.
And they make dog leashes, which is pretty dope.
Cover ropes.
It's actually super small. You're gonna freaking shit yourself when you find
Is it like 3/8?
No, 1/2 inch.
1/2 inch, 10 foot.
Well, I would get a little bit longer. I'd probably go with at least a 15, but that's all you need. $40.
Wow. I feel like
Yeah.
you would need.
No.
I think you would want longer than that.
Well, I would want longer for sure.
Yeah. 11,700 pound max
Yeah.
for a 1/2 inch rope.
No, when you think about that,
Holy
you're just
shit.
like, that is tiny.
That is.
I know. I looked at it and I'm like, are we sure? Are we sure about this?
Yeah. You sure about that?
Yeah.
You sure about that?
Yeah, sure. Obviously, for a full size rig, I'd go way larger. That would be just for pulling side by side out, but that's all I would want. But yeah, crazy, huh?
Yeah, I don't even think they do a. Let's see, a 1/2 inch. They pretty much go up by length, like you
They go. There's bigger ones.
of 1/2 inch.
No, lengthwise, no. Well, they
Yeah.
do a 15 foot, I believe.
You'd have to go. I don't see a. There's a 1/2 inch 20 kinetic recovery
20.
rope.
Yeah,
okay.
that'd be the one that I would do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought we sold Voodoo on the site, but we actually don't even have them on the site.
I think at one point we had Voodoo and we had Bubba Rope.
Bubba Rope.
Bubba, yeah.
And then there's also, was it Mishimoto's subsidiary,
Born
Born Off
Off
Road?
Road.
Yeah.
Yeah, Born
Yeah.
Off Road's got some kinetic ropes too and stuff. They got like traction boards and stuff like that.
Yeah, Corey, you'd need at least a 7/8.
Yeah. Agreed.
I'll be honest, man. Even if 7/8 is okay, I feel like if you didn't have at least an inch, it's just.
I know.
I don't know how.
Here's the thing: the rope technology has gotten like so
Apparently.
much freaking better. Apparently,
In my opinion, right now, it needs to be like 2.5 inches of this damn rope.
I know, but it's
This makes you want to see what because I have an ARB flat strap. It makes you want to know like how long or how much that's worth, like how many pounds.
The problem with the strap is, especially on a side by side, is just that shock load. I towed a guy out with just a strap, and the shock load, I felt like my freaking side by side was coming apart.
Mhm.
But I would much rather, like, and do you know what the other thing is jacked up on these is the prices between manufacturers. Like these guys, like Bubba Rope, they're like 5 times the cost. Voodoo Rope was a sponsor of Ultimate Adventure for like a couple years.
Yeah.
I know they're a good rope, so it's like, what makes this one stronger than this? You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I mean, it's then there's what is the other one? What's the one that Matt's Off Road uses? And like the guys at
the
Diesel.
banana rope? No,
No, well they call it's the yellow Yankum ropes.
Yankum.
Yankum.
That's right. Yeah.
Those are freaking expensive, man.
Yeah.
Some of those are so expensive. But they're strong. Honestly, I've never seen anyone that we have had. We've had bubble ropes. I think we had what was the other one? Master Pole. Remember Master Pole?
Mhm, mhm.
They did some. We've got some giant ones out there.
Where's my orange one? I've got the orange one.
But I like a rope on a side by side. Much better than a strap.
Yeah. See, I grew up doing straps. Like,
Yeah.
that's what I was used to.
But to do that shock load when you like if you're trying to like hit someone to get them out of a hole, man, like
Yeah.
that's a lot of force that
Right.
is just like stop.
Yeah.
Whereas that rope will give you that stretch, and then you can
And then it just like
then it retracts.
accordions in.
Yeah.
I think I have the 17.6 one because I can't imagine why I would have gone to 24,000 or 33,000.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I did the 17.6.
Yeah,
one.
I mean, for pulling people out of like the ditch, like a truck pulling a car out, like strap's fine.
Yeah.
Is that
But like
cheap?
another truck or a truck that's buried with another truck that's trying to pull them out,
Right.
those kinetic ropes, they're freaking awesome.
You know what? I'm going to have to look because I know mine it's definitely not 4.3 inches in width,
Yeah,
but they've either got a 2.3 inch or a 3 inch.
I think yours is at least 3 inches. I
I
borrowed
feel
it
like
one
mine's
time and it was
3.
pretty freaking thick.
Yeah, if it's 3, that's 24,000.
Yeah,
I mean,
plenty.
it's good for me for over estimating what I need for a strap.
Yeah.
I've used the shit out of that thing.
Yeah,
Like in the wintertime, like I'm not gonna lie, all my neighbors know that I have straps.
Yeah.
So I get the call a lot,
Yeah.
and also just to get myself out of freaking situations.
yeah.
We talked about that last time. Like there's a jackknife semi on a road I was going down, and I was literally, if I didn't start pulling people out, I was stuck.
Yeah.
I pulled out the same people 3 times trying to get out of there.
Yeah.
Even though, like not trying to, I'm going to pat myself on the back a little bit here. I was fucking Rescue Ranger Ben. Even the fire department guy that was there was like, how are you pulling people out? Like, what do you have like stud tires in or something like that? Like, no, man. I just bought my new tires too.
Yeah.
I was like, I got good tires and I
Speed and power.
yeah. Speed and power.
Yeah.
You know what can fix this?
Yeah.
Internal
Yeah.
combustion.
Yeah. I'm going to call on my old friend, Speed and Power.
Yeah. And I was just like, all I did was because I have an air compressor in there.
Yeah.
And all I did was I dropped my tires down. I didn't even pull a gauge out. I just dropped it until I saw the sidewalls flex
Yeah.
on all 4 tires with a strap and a hitch and the gator shackles,
Yeah.
and put it in 4 low and just started towing people out.
Yeah.
Like all the way
I'll be honest. I'm not worried about anybody getting stuck except for Corey.
I wouldn't be.
Okay. Okay.
I'll be honest. This is like a total opposite side here.
I'm just worried if you do get stuck.
I hope you do get stuck.
You're
I like
relying
trying
on
to figure
a
that stuff
small- Well, me too. I think it's fun, but I don't want him to get stuck to where it's like, well, shit. Now we got to bring a truck down here.
Yeah, like boring is fun.
Yeah,
Don't get me
yeah,
wrong. Like
yeah.
boring is good. That means we
Yeah.
all went out there.
Yeah.
We truck everything, did what they were supposed to do. We're not.
Not saying you will.
Yeah.
I'm more worried about it getting stuck to where we can't get it out with a side by side
That's
or any
fair.
other rig.
Yeah.
That is it. Because if you get stuck, like the chances of a side by side pulling you out of like a big hole,
Mhm.
it's probably pretty slim.
I'm pretty sure there's going to be a minimum 1, potentially 2 more side by sides there. Okay. Also,
Good enough. I don't have
prob-
a
I think-
but you have a winch.
Yeah,
you
you
still
have a
have a
winch.
winch.
and
Yeah.
probably 10 to 15 beer fueled
Dudes.
Americans out there that are like,
yeah.
I got a Twizzler stick and a lighter.
Yeah.
We'll get you out.
Yeah.
We'll figure it
Listen,
out.
Again, I'm not hoping it on you. I'm not saying that you will. I'm just saying if you do, it'll be an evening.
It'll
We'll
be a
just say
fucking
that.
adventure.
It would be an
adventure,
adventure.
which I'm
Yeah.
totally fine with. I'm
Yeah.
down with. I'm just, yeah.
No,
I'm
I'm gonna
down.
get stuck on purpose.
I'm down. I hope
Use that winch,
you,
baby.
Well, and the part of that too is not because I just want to have fun and adventure and stuff like that, but like I hope that you, because this is a shakedown run,
Yeah.
and part of it is finding the limits.
Yeah.
This is a perfect place and scenario to find the limits. There's no agenda for the weekend. It's just have fun.
Yeah.
Right.
There is way more people than we would need to physically like lift up your fucking 4Runner and put it somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like 15 dudes drunk. I don't want to lie, but like you can pick up pretty heavy shit.
Yeah. They call
Okay.
it, I think, pretty sure they call it retard strength.
I plan on
Sorry
being,
about that, but I'm just saying.
That's a real term.
That's a real
and
term.
I plan on fully being able to access my retard strength
yeah.
thanks to Coors Light.
yeah. Yeah.
and a full cup.
Yeah.
And
You
a
got
full
a full cup.
And a full cup.
And a full cup. Retard strength engaged.
Yeah.
Big old hammer with a gray sweatpants walking around just banging my kneecaps. We'll be good to go.
Yeah. One thing I should probably look into is a tree saver.
Yeah. 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 For winching, for sure.
For winching. Yeah.
Yeah, with like a 16-foot strap, some soft shackles.
Probably soft shackles for
I
sure.
freaking love every single person. When I was pulling people out,
Mhm.
I would hand them that and they'd be like, because one guy was like, "You hook your own truck up. Like I'm not hooking your truck up for you."
Yeah.
And I handed him that. He's like, "I'll just wait for a tow truck." And I was like, "This? Are you serious? You've never seen this before?"
Yeah.
He's like, "No." I'm like, "The label's still on it.
Yeah. Yeah. Read it.
Read it." And he's like, "Oh, I've seen these for like side by side." I was like, "That one soft shackle is rated for like 32,000 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've literally pulled a 5-ton with it.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
you're
fine.
fine.
Yeah.
You have a Ford Ranger.
Yeah.
It's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Just hook it up."
Yeah. No, I'm gonna since we're on the subject of recovery gear and gear, I mean, obviously tools.
Right.
You know, I just got a new tool bag for Christmas, so I'm gonna kind of go through and make sure. I'm sure you have your own tools
Yeah,
as well.
I've
Ben,
got
I'm
a-
sure.
I've got a pretty rad like Blue Point kit. So
Cool.
Yeah, we'll I'll open up the back of the excursion. You can pull what you want out. Let me just put it that way. I've already started putting together my recovery kit. Pretty much all I have.
Well, I would just grab any and all of your recovery gear because I literally have none. I don't get stuck, baby.
Speed and power. Yeah, honestly, the recovery gear was like a afterthought, and I just thought about that this morning. I was like, oh man.
As long as we got what Ben's got, he's got
Yeah.
a strap, he's got soft shackles. This is turning into another boys' weekend episode, but whatever.
No, it's recovery equipment.
It's recovery equipment. That kind of stuff, we'll be fine.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Because you can even take that strap and wrap his strap around a tree.
Yep.
And then soft shackle your winch line to the strap.
Yep.
And in case you're wondering, it's a 30-foot strap,
We'll be
and
fine.
I've got 2 soft shackles.
Well, I was telling him too. We're probably going to run into some trees that are down, so we might have to
Winch out some trees.
winch out some trees, maybe.
You got your chainsaw.
I got my
I got the
chainsaw.
winch.
I've got my handsaw.
We will have to. Well, I will have to wire up the winch once we get there. But
Perfect.
So I told him because I was going to get that 4-wheel drive, that i4-wheel drive override. So we're going to be doing a winch finish up install and a i4-wheel drive install.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That'd be kind of
Easy.
fun.
As
Yeah.
soon as we park on Friday night, perfect. We'll get ourselves some full cups and we'll wire some shit up.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
yeah,
I'll bring my snips.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah. And also, so as far as like going out and doing stuff like this, guys, this sounds super dorky. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Having a pair of gloves
Oh yeah.
and also a Leatherman. Some sort of tool that has some sort of plier capability
Yeah.
is invaluable.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not the type of guy that carries a Leatherman every day with me. But when I go out and do that kind of stuff, I'll put a Leatherman in my pocket.
Yeah.
Like, just because you never know when you're going to need something like
Oh,
that.
dude, my side bags, I usually carry a couple extra straps just in case I break something on the side by side and you like kind of strap it up.
Mhm.
So I have a couple straps in there. I've got a Leatherman. I usually will carry a set of Allen wrenches because on side by sides, especially, there's a ton of fucking Allen head bolts. God, what else? Obviously, a firearm.
Flashlight or headlamp.
Yeah, got both those.
You guys have flashlights. I know that for a fact.
True.
True thing. But yeah, no, I think we'll be good to go. But if we're talking about recovery equipment, like I said, I check out some of this. If you're on our website, check out. I'd say probably the Born Off Road stuff is probably going to be your best bang for your buck. Although Pack Break, which we're going to have on the podcast here soon, they started coming out with some rope stuff.
Mhm.
I've never used the like they make those traction boards. Honestly, I'd like to give one a shot once and just see how they work. I've seen people use them, but I haven't personally used one before.
I'm waiting for a company to dual purpose like traction boards to where it'll have like a cup holder and like form into like clip together and make like a table.
Oh, hey, there you go. Yeah,
That would be
because they
rad.
do say like you can use it as a shovel and whatnot, but
I've seen some that fold up like a book
Yeah.
and they get real small.
yeah, I don't know if I don't know.
The thing is, like, I've seen floor mats literally work.
Yeah.
So
Agreed.
it's like,
It's based off the same idea. It's just
It is, totally.
it's just traction. That's when you have no traction. Some
Yeah.
traction is better
Something.
than something is better than nothing.
yeah, like
I
literally.
mean, shit. Back in the day, we used to fucking cut down
Rocks and
trees and
sticks and
shit.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Use it. Throw a tree limb in there.
Well,
I mean-
we that same night they were talking about being stuck. I had a shovel, and half the time when there was someone stuck in front of me, I couldn't get in front of them. I'd grab a shovel and throw dirt.
Yeah.
We dug through the snow and found dirt and started throwing shit in there.
Yep.
Just
Yeah.
takes a little bit just to get moving.
Is what. Yeah. I dig it.
I like recovery stuff though. I think it's fun.
I do too. I've been meaning to get myself a rope for months now, and I just haven't done it yet. But here's the thing. I mean, I usually ride with people, and they've got recovery equipment, so it's like it's very few times where we're like riding by ourselves.
Mhm.
Which, what's a rope going to do for me then?
Right.
I just need to get a winch on the damn thing.
Just a little
But-
baby winch.
Just a 4,500, just a little.
Just a little Harbor Freight guy.
Hey, I might. I mean, shit. Like I said, I brought up Matt's Off Road Recovery. They use those Bad Lad winches, and I mean, I shouldn't be bringing that up because we sell Warren. Obviously,
And
Warren
Come
is
Up.
going to be and come up winches, which are going to, are a superior winch, but
Mhm.
I will say I do like the Warren, the Axiom 4500. It's a nice small winch. I do like that, and that's probably the one I'm going to go with.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's fun. It's even if you never use it, it's nice to just know you have it.
Dude, security
No.
is huge.
Yeah. absolutely.
Like, I love that the fact that, and it took me a while once I got it kitted out, but I did, and I feel so much better about it. And it's definitely
Yeah.
a buy once, cry once type deal.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Like, once you do it, like, I put it off for so long because I was like, I don't want to spend $80 on a strap.
yeah,
Like, but the fact that, like, I know that in the back of my Excursion, I have a red Milwaukee tool bag, because every time you buy Milwaukee tools, they come with a bag,
yeah,
but a red Milwaukee tool bag that has recovery written on it. And
Yeah.
I know that, like, for boys weekend, if we were in a rush or something like that, and you're like, man, go grab your recovery stuff. I forgot. And open it, grab the handle, pull the bag out, take it with me. And I have everything I need.
yeah.
I've got a strap. I've got soft shackles. I've got gloves. I've got a shitty old headlamp. I've got a shovel. I think I've got like a book of matches in there, or like a
Yeah.
lighter, and some other, like a rag, and some a pocket knife.
Yeah.
Like, just a bunch of like little things that, like, in that situation, if I had to grab a bag and just go get someone out of another situation, I don't have to be like, well, here's my strap. I forgot one shackle.
Yeah.
It's all right there, ready to rock.
Yeah. No.
I've done that same thing for my wife too in her Escape, because I have some stuff in hers as well.
Yeah.
And we've gone through that scenario before too, because if you lift up the floor mat in the back, she's got these little cubbies, and I have tape on them, and I labeled them. And I was like, look, if you ever get stuck and there's like no cell reception, you can't get a hold of me, and someone stops and they're like, hey, are you okay? Like, can I get you out? You can tell them, and I'm fine with it. Like, I'll point to where, like, I know you should hook up, but honestly, if someone's asking you if they can pull you out, they're probably going to know where to hook up.
Right.
Like
they're
people-
not going to just like wrap around your bumper corner.
Yeah, people are dumbasses, but at the
Yes.
same time, like, I kind of point out, but at the same time, like, get my wife out of a sticky situation and fuck up a bumper, or have her stay there forever.
Right.
It's like, fuck up the bumper. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
But have her there. I have that stuff in there, and I told her, I was like, when this happens, whatever you have in the trunk, be ready to put in the back seat, and you need to tell them, like, hey, if you can pull me out, I have everything you need.
Yeah.
Like, just there's a cubby in the back. My husband literally has labeled recovery. Open that, and there's everything.
Yeah.
I seriously have an extra pair of gloves in there for him. I've got a like a towel for them to, like, kind of kneel down on, because I'm assuming they're doing it in the snow.
Right.
And the two soft shackles, all that stuff in there, like, to get them out of a sticky situation and get her home.
Yeah.
So I like thinking of that kind of stuff.
I dig it.
But I'm excited for you to get your recovery kit figured out.
Yeah. Hey, my birthday's coming up.
I don't know. Why do you think I was asking you what strap you wanted?
Wink, wink.
Dildo.
Don't fucking buy me anything. You don't.
You were gonna find out anyways, because
Don't buy me anything.
I have to submit the form to you to get the parts anyhow.
don't buy me anything. My God.
I'm getting you a strap.
No, you're not.
I'm strapping you up. I'm getting the recovery rope.
You're not. Dude, don't. You already got me something for my birthday.
This is my.
You already got me something.
Well, because last time you I was your tag along for the boys' weekend, and I got you that little handy vac.
Dude, and I appreciate that so much. You did not even have to do that.
I know, but I know that I'm cramping your style in the trailer. So
You're not cramping my
I want to get
style.
you a rope. Let me get you a rope. Let me get you a rope.
Just let him get you a rope.
Let me get me a rope.
Fuck.
Get your boy a rope.
No.
Just get him a fucking rope.
I'm gonna get this fucker a rope.
God damn. I hate it. I hate it when you fucking buy me shit. Stop doing that.
It's just coffee, Tyler.
Yeah.
So, God. Fuck.
How dare people thank you?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, it's
Well,
like
what are you thanking me for? You were in your tent.
For a good weekend.
Fuck. Fuck, buds.
fuck God.
All right.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we greatly appreciate you guys tuning in to hear about all these random fucking shenanigans we have going on.
Yeah.
That being said, make sure and tune in. Very soon, we are going to have a podcast with the folks at Pack Break, who are actually getting into some new products, and I'm very much looking forward to talking to them.
Me too.
They did approve. I don't know if I know you are on the email. I think I put you on there too. I can't
I think
remember.
so, yeah.
But Dan's going to be on there.
Kisman.
Dan Kisman.
He's he's formerly of BD Diesel.
Yep.
We've dealt with him for years and years and years, so I'm sure it'll be a lively conversation just because it's someone we've already dealt with for years. So.
Yeah, and I used to talk to Dan. We all did, like, on a daily basis.
Oh yeah.
And we're not going to get into any sort of politics of people leaving or jobs. Or
No, yeah, we don't even care about that.
Jobs. That's what happens.
He's still in the industry. He knows quite a bit about pretty much every aspect of your truck.
Yeah.
So now he's just moved on to the pack brake side, which they do, airbags, exhaust brakes, recovery equipment. They do stuff for 12 valves,
some leveling kits.
They do actually really nice.
They've had valve springs and like 4K kits forever.
And they're if you're looking for like a spacer leveling kit, pack brakes, billet. Spacer kits are really nice and they're really cheap. So I mean, pack brakes kind of expanding their line. Air compressors, air tanks, wireless controls, in-cab controls. I mean, they've kind of got the more towards the towing aspect of things dialed in, and they've been doing exhaust brakes. I mean, shit, pack brake is it's funny enough. BD back in the day used to be called BD engine brake.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they started with, was doing exhaust brakes for diesel trucks. And again, pack brake, that's what they are known for. Their PRXB exhaust brake kits are probably one of the most comprehensive kits you can get, and they're fantastic. I've installed many pack brake kits on trucks, even at the dealership. I installed quite a few of them.
I used to sell the shit out of their turbo mounted exhaust brakes on 7.3s.
Dude, the easiest ones in the world are a turbo mount for like an 07 Ram automatic.
Oh, that 45-degree cast elbow just comes off.
You don't even have to pull the turbo. You go right in between there, take the cast elbow out, put the new one in, and it's a wire that goes in the ECM for the torque converter lockup. It's like the easiest install in the world. They're great kits. Like I said, I've installed probably this is being conservative. I probably installed at least 10 of them. I'm sure I've done more. But they're an awesome company. I'm looking forward to have them on here. We can talk, and again, we can talk about recovery equipment, airbag stuff, and exhaust brake stuff. And
I think this one we're mostly just going to be talking about recovery stuff because
cool.
we're going to be doing a once a quarter with them.
Cool.
So I'm really excited for that. And I may or may not have already spec'd out myself an airbag kit for the.
Well, I need a set of wireless controls for my airbags.
Same thing. Like I need to get internal or inside controls for that kind of stuff. Like that's like the final touch of the airbags on the Excursion.
Yeah,
like being able.
Well, that's kind of the final touch of mine too. I want that wireless control.
Yeah, I'd be able to stand outside.
Well, just to be able to just control it while you're driving too.
Oh yeah, that too.
Because I don't want to put a gauge anywhere on my dash. Just doesn't fit.
Well, yeah, and most of those you have to run lines all the way up to.
Yeah, which I don't want to do.
No,
I just want the wireless thing and call it a day. Anyways, we'll talk about that more when they come on. So, thanks for listening,
everybody. Thanks for tuning in, Tyler.
Thanks for tuning out now.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, Tyler. Happy birthday! You're getting a rope. Shut up.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe and check us out at dieselpowerproducts.com.